Hey there, guys and gals. I don't know how much of me you can see or Kate slash Valley of Aderia, but I kickstarted Here to Slay. It is an unstable unicorns game, but most of you probably know them better as Tea Turtle. It is the same company, the same people, but Unstable Unicorns is like their board game, card game branch.
After little unicorns around.
Yeah, you and they make plushies now too.
Yeah, I have one.
I don't
Give it to
have
me.
any of these plushies here.
I do.
I have a bunch of them.
Hold on.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I stepped on bubble wrap and then a large photo fell on my head.
Oh, yeah! Pissed off narwhal. They make a lot of really cute, everything is cute
They're
themed
really
for them.
soft.
I
This one
love.
says Tea Turtle on it, though, too.
Yeah, the plushies are still Tea Turtle. Unstable Unicorns is only games, but it is the same people. I got the biggest Kickstarter. Oh, it does. That's cute.
You can stay here.
But I did the biggest Kickstarter tier, and then I added a bunch of add-ons just because I wanted to. But we got the base game with the Kickstarter exclusive edition box. I got I want to call it DLC, but clearly it's not DLC because it's real. I didn't download anything. This is the Unstable Unicorn Party Leader card, which we will explain later. This happens to be the mat for the Unstable Unicorn. Everything came normally with like everything was part of a tier reward except the dice and the meeples, they're add-ons. But the Unstable Unicorn stuff, if you had previously kickstarted their last game, you actually got for free. I did not previously kickstart their last game because I really didn't know they made card games until very recently. And if I did, I would have gotten the Unstable Unicorn. I believe the last game was called no, the first one's Unstable Unicorns. Then there's one where you're like suburban horses, and you have to argue with your homeowners association or something. And it all sounds so stupid, but they're really fun. I originally got Here to Slay because it was supposed to be like a primer for D&D. For the rest of my group, because the party leader bases are based on D&D classes. Not Unstable Unicorn, clearly he doesn't count. But there's a Dragon Sorcerer expansion, there's Bards, there's Magic Rogues, that's not a D&D class. There's Fighters and Bandits, Bandit is not a class, it would be Ranger. But yeah, that's what it is. I got everything. We're going to rip them open, and we're going to show you all the stuff that comes in here. There's so much stuff. It's fun. Let's start tearing stuff open. But this is everything I got through the Kickstarter, including the box, which the game comes in. As you can see, there is room in the box for the extra stuff, but we will get to that.
I really like that.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have the extra stuff, it's not like wasting space. It's fine. It still fits fine. But that way you don't have to figure out what kind of energy to put.
And even if we put the sleeves on all the cards in there, I'm pretty sure they're still going to fit in that box. I know that this is the Kickstarter exclusive version of the box, which is bigger than the regular box. So that might be part of it. But, yeah. We're going to tell you everything that you get. What do you get in the box? You get a main deck. Thank you. You're my Vanna tonight.
The box is magnetic.
Yeah.
And like soft touching really nice. And also a bit shiny. Right, so this main deck is main deck?
Main deck is this one, I think.
Yeah.
So these are hero cards, and in the game, I don't know why they did not list the party leader cards first, because party leaders are clearly more important than actual hero cards. But you basically have to build a party and defeat monsters. So these are a whole bunch of different heroes, but also, oh, I see, both, there's magic items at the end of it.
So all the fighters are bears.
Yeah. So their party leader is bears. All the meeples are red.
Okay.
They're the bear meeple.
And then they're coordinated with this. It's reddish.
Yeah. Green are rangers. Blue is thieves. They're all cats.
Oh, nice.
Rangers are dogs.
Rangers are
Canine.
like, but particularly fox-like.
Oh yeah, like
They're almost
oh,
all,
because they're cunning.
yeah, they're almost all gray fox, and then more traditional foxes.
Next up we have thief cats. Thief cats. Guardians are next. They are all unicorns. Wizards are all rabbits. Wascally webbits, if you will. I think they're squirrels. The bad's a squirrel. They're all squirrels. Squirrely squirrels. These are extra. So there will be another expansion to the game that was not part of the Kickstarter, and there will be deers who are all druids. The Kickstarter put in the first deer card, but the expansion hasn't come out yet.
And then are warriors on stage?
Yeah, he's not a fighter. Fighters are punches. There will be warriors at some point.
Which presumably are going to be wolves and wolf-like creatures.
So
Awesome!
there is more stuff coming to the game that was not part of the Kickstarter.
And left of the cards,
We got
magic items.
spells, and then after that come items, and I think the next deck is mostly items.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, and how to play cards. Oh, so you've got more items.
Various masks for different classes. Sure, absolutely adorable. First items. One of which is a paper bag, which is a mask of misfortune.
It just has. It looks like it was made by the Behemoths, the guys who make Castle Crashers. Like that is good. Then we have Modifier Cards, which are either give you a bonus or you can use them for someone else on someone else and give them a not bonus, a debuff. There we go. There's the
a
word.
not bonus.
Yep, that's the word I'm looking for. Then we have challenge cards, which let you fight another player over something. Then there's special challenge cards that are for specific classes.
Why do you have to look through these?
Sorry.
They're identical. You want to look through these 20 identical cards.
These class challenge cards basically all say the same thing. They give some bonus, but you have to be the correct class. They do.
These are not identical.
Yeah.
They do the same thing, but they're not identical. So it's reasonable for him to say, look through these.
There are 6 what do I do on my turn cards, which is great because, I mean, while there is clearly directions, it's nice that you can just hand these cards out to players.
Especially the ones that you ask.
Yeah.
What do I do here?
So there's actually 2 ways to win the game. You can slay 3 monsters, or if you can get 6 heroes, 1 of each class. Or rather, 6 different hero classes, because now we have cards that are from more than the regular classes. The 9 classes are the warrior and the druid are both counted on here. So they're preparing for them to come out. But the 9 classes are fighter, bard, guardian, ranger, thief, wizard, sorcerer, warrior, and druid. And I will absolutely get the wolf expansion. something like that. There's no way I cannot get that. I mean, the Druids are cool, but there's no way I can not get the wolf expansion.
I'll get the Druid one.
The Unstable Unicorn card comes by itself. You had to get it, its standee, and its mat separately, unless you kickstarted their last game in which you got them for free. We'll talk about these more later, but I will put this out of the way, just so it's out of the way. It comes with regular 6-sided dice. You saw us pour out a bunch of dice later. I bought class-colored dice, but the dice that it comes with are really pretty. They're like a nice navy blue. Like they're not quite black, but they're also not blue. Well, at least a very deep blue.
Yeah, they're like a shimmery midnight blue.
They're almost the same effect as the darkness characters in Skylanders, but blue instead of green.
Yeah, the other one is much more green feel.
Yeah.
It has a nice, like, dark, almost bronzy gold.
And it comes with a dice tower, which is super cute, but your dice won't roll very much in these. Like, I'm used to seeing dice towers with more slats. This is definitely I want to throw it in the top and just roll it real quick. I mean, clearly it'll roll, sure, but...
I've never used a dice tower. You should check them over?
Yep.
That's stupid.
You got a 2 and a 2. That's not good, but it's okay. A 5 and a 3 is more reasonable, acceptable. Normally, basically, you only use a dice.
See, but that's, you have to like aim here. That makes no sense. And I understand ones that have different levels because it rotates them.
Yeah.
But if this you're just dropping them and they like bump slightly on fake wood, it's more effective to like do this because then they're actually going to be rotating several times. And I don't know.
But it will stop them from rolling away. So if you're afraid of that, that will help you here. We can actually show you more of the class dice. I kickstarted these specifically. Cool thing about Unstable Unicorns dice are that the one is a unicorn horn on all of them. I was wondering if it was going to be the 6 or the 1, but 1 makes more sense for a unicorn horn.
Why would it be the 6?
Because some Dungeons and Dragons dice, specifically the 20 is a dragon's face.
That makes a little more sense than
Yeah.
maybe that's what a unicorn horn.
But you only need 2 because each player rolls 2 dice. It comes with 2, and you do take turns, so you could potentially just use those dice, but I think this is more fun if everyone has their own dice. Because there's something about having your own dice that's really nice.
Yeah, it is.
Next, we have all the standees, which, it's not...
It's pretty soft.
A lot of the dice
I know
bags...
it's not important to a lot of other people.
But it's important to us.
Very
a lot of
much
dice bags have like the same texture that's kind of scratchy.
It's like a shitty attempt at velvet.
Yeah.
It's the shittiest attempt at velvet. It's like the flock, like velvet tuning children do, and then their parents like put them in bathrooms. It's that texture. Like it's crappy flock, rather than like this isn't velvety. Like it doesn't look velvety, but it feels quite soft, like a slightly thicker microfiber kind of thing. But yeah, like it's like this is proper velvety kind of thing. Which is what they're sort of going for with some of the other bags, but it ends up being like you just actually it's just coarse and rough and like the grain. No matter what way you try to move, it's like it feels like it's against the grain.
Yeah.
Rather than like this is against the grain. If you do that, you can feel that it's with the grain, and it's
Yeah.
Bag texture good.
Yes! That was your lesson on texture for the day. These are the standees of the...
I don't like these. I'm like speaking of texture.
Oh no, I exploded them.
They're scratchy too. Oh wait, if I cover with quick, then it's probably fine.
They exploded.
Oh no, they're real slippery.
Yeah, they're so slippery. All right. Okay, I wasn't expecting that, but okay. The standees you don't need for the game, but I like them. Originally, I got them because I figured I could use them for D&D. Not specifically these animal people creatures, but I could use them just in D&D in general. The bases are really hard to get. Oh, that one actually snapped in correctly. They're really hard to get into the bases.
This one, because it has like really flat edges here, it was okay to get into it because it couldn't go any further and it was completely symmetrical on either side.
Yeah.
But the other one, like on the Ranger, I ended up very slightly damaging like the edge of the detail bit of it. Pulling it off. So. Not intensely at all, but yeah.
I would assume it looks like these bases are 2 inches, so you can use them for large enemies in D&D if you're on a 1-inch grid. But these are the base classes. What?
That's an enemy in D&D. It's fearsome.
The angriest unicorn you'll ever see in your
yellow
life.
Unicorn.
What up? They really, I mean, they help you denote what character you're playing, but because I also got the map, which we'll show you in a second, you don't necessarily need these guys. Same idea with the meeples. If you like to pour them out, you really like the meeples.
The meepies?
The meepies! The meepies! There is a slash mark through the L. It's not totally her fault.
You said a name for this. Meepies! Meeples! Are you recording?
Yes. I mean, to your credit, there is a line drawn through the L.
But yeah, the L's like scratched off slightly. I just felt a little bit like Sebastian Stan.
It looks like an eye. I got the meeples because I figured I could use them for D&D because they're small. They are color-coded to class, and there should be 10 of each. So what you can do when you're playing is if you've got that hero on your board, you could put like a meeple in front of your mat to show that you've got that hero already. You can keep multiple of the same type of hero. You might keep drawing them. You can keep using them. But I figured I could use them to denote random stuff. They're all wood, but they're super light.
Not in like a cheap light
Yeah.
way.
I have no
This
idea.
looks upside down no matter what.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Interesting. The black ones I will show you now are actually from the first expansion, which there are cards for somewhere. Technically the second expansion. First expansion was more monster cards. You have more things to fight. We never went through the big deck. We skipped over the big deck entirely.
No,
Whatever. I'll show you now. So your party leader cards, like the hold some monsters. The party leader cards all have their own card. I said that twice. Whatever. Doesn't matter. They tell you what class they are, and each of the party leaders has a special ability. In the case of the 3 expansion characters, well, technically 4 if you include the dragon dude. The dragons are the black ones. They are summoners. Were they on the 6 classes? I don't think they are. They are not here. There's already. Oh, sorry. There's sorcerers. There we go. My bad. The 3 extra heroes are multi-classing, and their special thing is you can choose each round what class you want them to be. So you can't use them to take 2 slots up to win the game with all the classes. It just won't work. You'll only get 1 at a time. And then the regular guys all have their own. I'm not a lefty. I don't know why I keep trying to be a lefty. I'm not a lefty.
Requirements to defeat them.
Yeah.
Like in this case, you would need a fighter, right? One of theirs.
Yeah. A fighter and then another hero.
Okay. And some of
then-
them, you just need a hero of any kind
Yeah.
to defeat.
And they all have like
So we need 3 heroes to defeat.
a plus and a minus on them. And basically that's if you roll this number or higher, you win. If you roll this number or lower, you lose. and then you generally have to get some other effect. Wizard.
For this, you need a wizard and another hero. If you roll 4 or lower, you have to get rid of 2 cards. If you roll 8 or higher, you.
And then the first expansion was just all monsters. So more things for you to fight, weird stuff to do.
What are the monster cards have a dark back, and the hero cards have somebody.
Yeah. So I said before, yeah, there were the 3 extra heroes. They are the multi-classes. That is the second expansion.
Okay.
Is the sorcerer expansion. We can show them that.
So, yeah, there's the party leader sorcerer, and then another monster. The sorcerer and someone else.
Left out the Unstable Unicorn. He was the Kickstarter super exclusive dude, but you got his stuff for free if you Kickstarted the previous expansion.
And he is the prettiest of all.
He's so angry.
These are also from the first one, though, aren't they?
Oh yeah, those are the rest of the sorcerer cards.
Not doing well.
No, we are not. I apologize. We just want to play. So.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, reason for it. There are hero sorcerer cards, which are really beautiful.
All the sorcerers are dragons.
They're gorgeous. And then
A mask like they have. Magic items, modifiers.
Yeah, and then the modifiers are.
And then a sorcerer challenge
beautiful.
card. And last but not least, we have the playmat. So you don't need a playmat.
These also come briefly though with
Oh,
card
yeah.
sleeves.
Our card sleeve. And then you can buy extra packs of card sleeves, which I did.
Big ones. These are the ones that we've been having trouble with.
Yeah, they're like
They're small and slippery.
so slippery. But it's nice. And then Unstable Unicorns in general have those. You can actually get those cards in any color back of the group. But I went with the default blue. They're all basically the same colors as the dice set would be. If that makes sense to the rest of you. You don't need a playmat, but you can use this. You put your party leader on one of the big ones, and then the 3 monsters that you slay go back here, and then the 5 other classes that you're trying to get to match with your hero card go up here. If you get more, you can of course put cards wherever you want. But this is the basic gist. Like if you play the Unstable Unicorn, for example, they don't have a party class. They have no class. They're just the unicorn. So you'll actually need 6 heroes to win.
Okay.
But their special ability is that they can steal other people's abilities. The sorcerer has his own. The sorcerer's like the art for this in all the other depictions was very dark. So I'm happy that this one is like bright and you can see what's going on. The Wizard Bard. I thought that was a collar, but that is a tambourine. Something is wrong with my head right now. Yeah, that's a tambourine. Okay. We're gonna move on now. Here's the bard. This one is really bright, way brighter than the actual image. Again, I think whenever they printed these out, something was brighter. They're also like really nice mouse pad fabric.
Yeah, they're thick and they're soft also for their good texture. But they're thick, like you can feel that work and quality has gone into them.
Yeah. We got your guardian. Yeah, I'm not afraid. I don't know if these are water resistant, but they kind of feel that way, if that makes sense.
They feel like I wouldn't be like pouring things on them or using
Yeah.
this placemat. But if somebody had really any of this sort of thing, especially once the cards are in the sleeve.
Yeah.
Because obviously there's only like one opening here, and these are quite good. They feel quite good as far as card sleeves go too.
Yeah.
And like this is plastic. These are like laminated
They're some kind of wood,
durable,
but
like,
they're
painted. They're like
yeah.
these aren't. They're wood. They feel like a light plasticky kind of thing, and
Mhm.
I feel like they're gonna hold up well. Like they're not gonna
Yeah.
chip easily. This isn't something that
I
don't
don't.
just destroy it, but like I'm clumsy with stuff. You're quite careful. You can be careful with stuff, but
I
you
feel
know, like
like
if we have a lot of people playing it, this is not this kind of thing that I'd be like super worried it can be like a drink or a snack on the table, or like if you're having like younger people, like smaller humans, like little kids and stuff, play or learning or something, like I wouldn't be worried if like you were showing Maddie how to play this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even like the dice tower, while it's
Yeah.
not my favorite, like
like-
the thickness of the cardboard is really nice.
And it's that like soft touch kind of finished cardboard too. So it's that like more durable cardboard. Like the edges aren't like if you got something splashed on this, it's not gonna work immediately. It's not gonna dissolve.
We got the thief cat, the wizard Bun Bun, who also has antlers. Okay. Fighter, ranger. I would love to have 2-hand crossbows. That's a cool idea. And then the regular playmat is where the monsters come out, the heroes, and the items sit. And that's everything that you get in Here to Slay if you bought everything. The only things I didn't buy were, I think, more sleeves. I got like one extra sleeve set of the big ones and one of the small ones and the generic ones, but I've got pretty much everything. I think we'll have enough.
Currently, at least.
Yeah. But yeah, we hope you guys and gals enjoyed. If you did, leave a like if you want to see more content like this. Sub, though, I mean, I am getting another board game soon, but I don't know if I'll be able to unbox it because I don't think it all comes together. It's Arena, the top set. The one with we bought 700 miniatures with it. You can tell
More than one set.
It started with these.
With the meepies.
It started with the meepies. But yeah, we will see you guys and gals later. We're gonna maybe put cards in sleeves.
That's exactly what we're gonna do.
But after that, maybe play. I don't know how long it'll take.